Imagine that Al-Qaeda has hundreds of schools in the United States in which illegal money transfer is run between the terrorist organization members as students and its followers in those schools were taught with an ideology that allows people to sacrifice himself or herself for the sake of the Osama bin Laden. Well, Osama bin Laden had no mask to threat the peace in the United States and the whole world. However, a Pennsylvania-based retired imam does. Fetullah Gulen, leader of the Gulenist terror group, is not a danger for Turkey only, but also it poses a threat to the United States and the whole world. Fetullah's first school in the United States was established in 1999 in Ohio, and now it operates more than 140 schools across the United States. Those schools are now accused of conducting illegal money transfer, violating competition rules, and education with unqualified personnel. Complaints were documented on several schools in the United States. For example, Manolio Charter Schools in California. For example, Harmony Charter Schools in Texas, and many also others in Georgia and Oklahoma. Also, those schools, several schools of the Gulenists were shut down so far with the probes investigated by the United States. Not only financial issues, but the group, together with its leader, holds a mask of a peaceful movement, whereas many hate speech and humanitarian crimes, disgraceful offenses, were committed behind of it. Here is a passage from Gulen's book titled Fasıldan Fasıla as an anti-Semitic speech of his movement. The Jewish tribe is very intelligent. This intelligent tribe has put forth many things throughout history in the name of science and thought. But these have always been offered in the form of poisoned honey and have been presented to the world as such. This is not the only anti-Semitic rhetoric of the movement. For example, prominent Gulenist figures such as İhsan Yılmaz or Sıddık Filiz or Adem Yavuz Arslan is known with their attacks to Robert Amsterdam, an attorney hired by the Turkish government in providing the legal assistance in the fight against the Gulen movement. Amsterdam has a Jewish background, and his background was attacked with anti-Semitic sentiments by many Gulenist figures. This hateful speeches is not enough for the Gulen movement. For example, the famous Oklahoma City Thunder player, Enes Kanter, known as a staunch supporter of the movement, used racist slurs against the opponents of Gulen and described them as Bagratuni apostates, referring to Jewish Armenian Bagratuni dynasty in the medieval age. And he also vowed himself to sacrifice to Gulen. Well, in addition to that, the group started a smear campaign against then Prime Minister, now President Erdogan, and the government figures in 2013. They claimed that the government and raison d'etat is actually occupied with Persian infiltrators and invaders. That was also a hate speech against the Persian community. Gulen is also well known his deep antipathy towards Said Nursi, leader of the New Movement, giving inspiration to the Gulen movement as well. And Said Nursi is a Kurdish origin cleric, and Gulen's deep antipathy to him is well known by also his followers. As a person who is involved in the sheep's clothing, no more time should be wasted for Gulen's extradition to Turkey. His being brought into justice is a right that Turkish people deserve due to his groups leading a bloody coup attempt on July 15.